everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jenny, and as always, I'm joined by Mark, our resident tech wizard. Mark, how are you holding up this week?
Jenny, I'm doing great. I've been knee-deep in the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and wow, the AI features are really something. I'm pumped to unpack this today.
I know. You've been practically vibrating with excitement about this phone. So for anyone not in the loop, what's the headline with the S25 Ultra's AI?
Okay, so Samsung's really pushing what's possible with on-device AI. We're not just talking better photo processing, though that's there too. We're talking about Asterisk Galaxy AI times Comms XO. A whole integrated system combining Google's Gemini with Samsung's own tech.
Okay, hold on. Galaxy AI? Is that like the official name for all their AI goodies?
You got it. And it's not just times thing. It powers stuff like Now Brief Times, which is your personalized daily dashboard, calendar, news, everything customized for you.
That sounds intense. How does it actually know times what I need? Is it, peering into my soul?
Haha, no soul peering. It uses something called the Personal Data Engine. The interesting part is this. It stores all your personalized data, times locally, on the phone, secured by Samsung Knox Vault. It learns your habits, but your data isn't floating around in the cloud.
Okay, phew. That's a big relief. Privacy is such a massive concern. So it's all happening on the phone? That must take some serious horsepower.
Exactly. The S25 Ultra's rocking the Snapdragon 8 Elite and, get this, the NPU, the neural processing unit, is something like 40% faster than the last generation. So it can handle these AI tasks without, like, killing your battery or making everything lag.
40%? That's a substantial leap. Beyond personalized briefings, what else can this AI do?
This is where things get really interesting. There's a feature called cross-app actions. Imagine this. You tell your phone, find the closest pizza place, check their reviews, and text the address to my dinner crew group.
Whoa. Break that down? I can just verbally tell my phone to do all that across different apps?
Right. It's not just searching, it's asterisk doing. It figures out the steps and executes them across multiple apps. It's like having a super efficient personal assistant who just knows times what you want.
Okay, that sounds amazing, and yet slightly intimidating. Does it always work, perfectly?
Well, I was just looking into that, and there are some limitations. It works best with core Google and Samsung apps. Support for some third-party apps is still a work in progress. It's not flawless, but it's a major step forward.
This is giving me flashbacks to sci-fi movies where people just chat with their devices, and the devices, anticipate everything.
It times kind of like that. We're not quite at, full-on AI companions, but we're getting there. And it's all thanks to on-device processing and clever software.
How does this stack up against, say, Apple's Siri or Google's Assistant?
Great question. I'd say Samsung, with Galaxy AI, is taking a bit of a lead in some ways. Siri and Google Assistant are useful, but they often feel more like search tools or simple command takers. Galaxy AI, with cross-app actions, seems to be aiming for something more proactive. It's not just responding. It's trying to understand the intent and complete entire tasks. I saw a benchmark mentioning a BLEU score. And you'll have to trust me on the specifics. But Samsung significantly optimized theirs.
It sounds like more than a simple upgrade. They're changing the game. It also sounds like they built in privacy from the get-go.
That's crucial, and it's something Samsung's highlighting. All this personalization, all this learning. It could be a privacy disaster if handled wrong. But by doing so much processing on the device itself, using things like Knox Vault for encryption, they're minimizing data exposure. It's not sending all your info to some massive server.
So what's the downside? There's got to be a trade-off, right?
Well, cost is one. This is a premium phone with premium features. And, as I mentioned, cross-app actions aren't universally compatible. Sell it. Some of your favorite apps might not be fully integrated. Yet, we also have to think that if your phone is compromised, that all that data is right there. Knox Vault is good, but nothing is perfect, right?
That's a fair point. Nothing is ever completely time secure. What about, third-party apps? Will I be able to use, say, my favorite food delivery app with cross-app actions?
That's the thing. It's evolving. Right now, support is best with core Google and Samsung apps. So if your go-to food app isn't one of those, you might not get the full cross-app actions experience. They're working on expanding compatibility, but it's a gradual process. It's something to keep in mind, especially if you rely heavily on specific third-party apps.
Looking ahead, where do you see this tech going in, say, the next few years?
I think we'll see even tighter integration with other devices, especially smart home stuff. Imagine your phone not just controlling lights and thermostat, but anticipating times your needs based on your schedule. And I think more AI processing will happen on the device, not in the cloud. That'll be big for speed, privacy, and even making features available in areas with spotty internet.
This has been eye-opening, Mark. The S25 Ultra sounds like it's pushing boundaries with AI. It's not just about speed or convenience. It's about changing how we interact with our devices.
Exactly. And it's just the start. I'm excited to see what they do next. I'm already seeing improvements on my own phone. It's learning, adapting. It's pretty cool.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on the cost one more time. Because, all these features sound fantastic, but, it's not a cheap phone, is it?
No, it's definitely in the premium category. You're paying for that advanced tech, the processing power, the whole AI ecosystem. It's an investment. It really comes down to how much you value those AI features and how integrated they are into your daily workflow. For some people, the time savings and convenience will be worth the price. For others, maybe not so much.
It's like those polls we conduct. We should ask our audience, do you think the benefits of advanced AI in smartphones outweigh the potential privacy risks?
Ooh, I like that. Or maybe, which AI feature is the most impactful? Personalized briefings or cross-app actions? We could even host a debate segment about it.
Thanks for the breakdown, Mark. And to our listeners, check the show notes for links to everything we mentioned. We'll be back next week with another dive into the tech world.